Hi, Tammy, Cinematic Skeins. Don't you hate it when you're just chit-chatting and showing stuff and then your phone goes dark because it was inactive because you forgot to hit record, so your phone was just sitting there staring at you? It's gonna be one of those days. Anyway, hi! I said I wasn't gonna do another video until after Mail and Sheep and Wool, but I went against what I said I was gonna do and bought some more yarn, so I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you. And I also have some acquisitions that I, ordered that I will hold until a regular episode. So right now I'm just going to go over part 2 of the North Texas yarn crawl haul. So yes, this is part 2, which I'm filming. Well, not really filming it again. I'm just actually recording this time. So yes. Anyway. Last yarn crawl video, I told you guys I had a bag on hold at Quixotic Fibers. They were going to mail it to me, but I ended up driving out there and picking it up. And this is it. And if you remember the first yarn crawl where I bought that little stuffed bunny because he reminded me of Watership Down, and I decided to name him Hazel. Look at the bunny. Look at the bunny. This is my Hazel bag. Bunnies. Okay. This bag is by Diana Couture. This is the Serena bag. It looks like a lunchbox. Big enough to hold a sweater. It's got 2 pockets inside. Why am I talking like that? I'm sorry. The 2 pockets inside. I'm in a goofy mood today. I think it's because I had a migraine yesterday and I've still got like the remnants of a migraine, but I took a little painkiller this morning, so I'm a little goofy. But I need to knock this headache out because Henry Rollins is tonight, and I am not gonna not go to Henry Rollins because my head hurts. Because, living in Virginia, I got to see him more often because, DC. But living out here, so yeah, Henry Rollins tonight. So after this, I'm gonna take a nap. Isn't this so cute? It's so cute. I love this fabric. Okay. And while I was there at Quixotic, I checked out Earth Yarns because I meant to check it out when I went there the first day of the yarn crawl and I forgot. Got distracted. But yeah, Earth Yarns. This is the 16 micron fingering, so it's extra fine merino. I believe this is superwash. Yes, this is, I'm sorry, ultra fine, not extra fine. Ultra fine merino. I have some extra fine merino. My 8515 base is extra fine merino. I don't remember how many microns it is. I don't know. But I am going to order more, and apparently I get a discount if I order like 50 skeins at a time. Which I may do because I really like that base, and that way I'll have it in stock for a while. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta redo the budget after Maryland Sheep and Wool and the yarn crawl. But anyway, I picked these up. I think they will look really good with that dewberry colorway. But anyway, look at this gray. Look at it. It's so dark. I love it. Dark and charcoaly and just love it. I almost bought a sweater quantity. I like gray. I like gray. Okay, and then I got this 10. And technically it's not for me, so I don't really need to show it to you guys, but it's cute, and they have them at Quixotic Fibers, which has online shopping, so if you were interested in a little notions tin with a pug on it. I bought this for a friend of mine that is obsessed with pugs, and one of hers passed away this year. She adopts senior pugs and takes really good care of them. But I thought this would be a cute gift for her. She's not a fiber artsy person. She is an artsy person, but she's not a fiber arts person. But anyway, she loves pugs, and I thought that would be a cute gift. And if I go down to Richmond while I'm in Maryland, Virginia area, then I will drop that off to her. If I don't, then I'll just mail it while I'm out there. Yeah. So, and then on the Lamb Yarn Shop, had a lobster truck. Lobster. Lobster. They had a lobster truck. It's Cousin's main lobster truck. They had lobster tacos. They were so good. Like, I had regrets. Like, I scarfed them down, and then I was like, I should get more tacos. And my belly was like, we are full. Could you stop? And I'm like, tacos. But I only got the one order of tacos. And they had lobster rolls. And I've never had a lobster roll because the combination of lobster and mayonnaise does not sound appetizing to me. But they had two different versions of lobster rolls. They had the regular mayo-y looking one, and then they had just a plain old lemon butter lobster roll. I went with that one. While it was tasty, it's very tasty. It's just lobster with lemon butter on bread. Why? What's the bread for? Is it to sop up the extra butter? Like, I don't understand the purpose of the bread. Like, I get it with the mayo-y lobster roll, because on some sandwiches, you put lobster and whatever, lobster, you put mayo and toppings and things on your sandwich. I get it. Sandwich. But on a lobster, what's the purpose? What is the purpose of the bread? Anyway, I took the bread off and just ate the lobster with the salad. Oh, well. Anyway, tasty, good stuff. But while I was there, there's a yarn shop right next to the truck, and just Heather Handmades trunk show, I believe, was the day before mine. Yeah, I think her trunk show was Friday, and I was working, so I couldn't go. But they still had a little bit of yarn left at On the Lamb, so I picked this one up. This is Love is a Dagger. Isn't that pretty? And then they also had Madtosh One of a Kinds. So I got these. And this one is like a speckly version of this one. Isn't that pretty? They're so pretty. And then while I was in line, ready to check out, I saw this, which is red glazed in black. Yes. I feel like I should have bought more, but then my brain was like, we have all of that Malabrigo cereza and you haven't used it yet. Now I'm thinking maybe I'll just take that Malabrigo cereza and glaze it in black, and then I'll use it. In the meantime, isn't this pretty? Okay, and on the day with the lobster truck, they had Beachy Breeze Fiber. Is it Beachy Breeze? Yes, Beachy Breeze Fibers trunk show. And I bought Beachy Breeze Fibers last yarn crawl, and have I used it yet? I want to say I used one of the purples. No, I know what I did. I bought a gray and it had like a yellow tint to it, so I over dyed it. But anyway, I bought some Beachy Breeze Fibers. This is Garden Party. This is On the Lamb. It was dyed for On the Lamb Yarn Shop. So I had to pick it up because it's a store colorway. Isn't that pretty though? I think this will pair really well with like a gray or like a dark green. And I got this one because it reminds me of the Explorer Knits and Fibers Moonstone colorway, because I only had a mini of it. And I was not even going to try to get it when she like did like a shop update, because it is near impossible to get like anything when she does her shop updates. Like, even if she's like, this is a pre-order, blah, 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 it still goes like that. And I don't want to fight. So, this is Swan Lake. And yes, I know it also looks similar to my Mirror Gate colorway, but with more pink leanings. It's honestly because I was trying to dye a similar colorway is how I got Mirror Gate. And I just didn't want to use a lot of pink. But anyway. This looks like the Moonstone colorway, so I picked it up. Okay. And then this morning, my intentional shopping was going to West 7th Wool for the Madeline Tosh One of a Kind sale or trunk show. While I was doing my trunk show at the yarn crawl, they had this bag in the corner and I kept eyeing it, and then somebody came in and bought it. And they had another one when I went by there today. Isn't this the cutest bag? This is gonna be my beach bag, y'all. Not that I've been to the beach in like years, but this is gonna be my beach bag. This is gonna have absolutely nothing to do with fiber. This is my new beach bag. It's so cute. And reasonably priced. This was 25 bucks. And it's like a hard canvas, not hard, but you know, a sturdy canvas. This is by Daleks. 25 bucks. Sturdy canvas with a zipper. Let me take the yarn out so I can show it. It's got pocket inside. New beach bag that I bought at my local yarn store on Local Yarn Store Day. It can also be a blanket bag. So maybe when my like my color block blanket that I'm planning to do, or my scrappy blanket, maybe when they get super big, they can also fit in that bag. So it wouldn't just be a beach bag. Okay. Okay. Local Yarn Store Day. Got there right before they opened because I wanted a pin real bad. I'm so tired, you guys. I'm going right back to sleep as soon as I'm done with this video. I got a Local Yarn Store Day pin. I don't know if you guys can read it because I'm using my phone, so it's not going to focus or anything, but Local Yarn Store Day, April 30, 2022. I just thought it was cute and I wanted it. So got a pin. And I got a Local Yarn Store badge. Badge. Well, it does say craft badge. It's like a Girl Scout badge for your local yarn stores. Anyway, so yes, I got a little patch. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe I'll put it on a bag or something. When I make my next bag, maybe I'll put that on there. Let me put my little pin back in the bag so it doesn't get scratched. I will put it on something. I rotate my pins. Oh, and who was it? What was I watching? We Share Needles podcast mentioned their bag, like they were having issues with their pins where the back was slipping off, and they like, I don't know if they like lost their pin or just lost the front of their pin or whatever. I use locking backs on my pins so they never come off. You can take you can unlock the pin to take it off, but honestly, my fingers and those locks are not friends. So the last time I tried to take off a pin that had the locking back on it, I broke my pin. The locks are that strong. Bikers use them, like my biker friends, they use them on their like patches, like their jackets and stuff. So like with all the wind and all that stuff, your pins don't go anywhere. Locking pins, awesome. Anyway, it's a whole tangent. But yeah, I use those like they're super cheap to buy in bulk on Amazon, so I use those for everything. But anyway, the one of a kind Mad Tosh. Look at it, look at it. Isn't that cute? Oh, so cute. And again, these are one of a kinds. They don't have names. I don't know what the original colors were. I know this has a lot of yellow in it, but you know, it's pastel-y, it's okay. Yellow. I don't know what I was thinking. I like the speckles. And these are what I went for. This is a one of a kind that is very similar to Spectrum on the Farm Twist base. And then look at this one. I honestly wanted to get some more, but I stopped myself because I bought enough. So yeah, that's it. I'm not going to any more yarn stores for the yarn crawl. That's it. That's the end. I'm done shopping the North Texas yarn crawl. I am done. Even though Doggone Yarn is having a trunk show on the Lamb Yarn Shop today. But that's stitch markers. Nope, nope, nope. Not going back out. Not going back out. She's got dinosaur stitch markers, y'all. I'm not going out. No, no. I'm going to relax. I'm going to lay down, chill with this headache, and then I'm going to go see Henry Rollins. And then tomorrow, I'm going to clean my house because it's a mess. It's not a mess. Well, it's cluttered. It's not dirty. It's just cluttered because I don't put things away properly. But who cares? No one ever visits. So it's just me looking at it. But every now and then, I hear my mom's voice in the back of my head going, you should be ashamed of yourself. Put that shit away. So I need to clean my house. And I need to redo my stash. But that's a whole project, which will take a couple days. Because I'm going to go back through it and make sure I have everything cataloged and whatnot. And yes. And I'm still working on the website thing. I got a tax ID from the government. The government. I know how to say it. But the local government is being a pain in the ass. So I'm still trying to work that out. And they're the whole thing that was the holdup. Because I need to do the tax thing for local taxes. Like I have to charge Texas tax for local. And I was trying to set up my website and it said like it needs that number for me to move forward. And I'm trying to get that. And then when I tried to get that, it told me I needed a federal number. So I got the federal number in literally minutes. But I'm having issues with the local tax people. Once I get the tax thing straight, I will do the online sale thing and whatnot. In the meantime, if there is a colorway you are interested in out of what I have left, I am me, send an email to Skeins@gmail.com. I will PayPal invoice you and we will get that yarn out. I know a couple of you have already done that. I appreciate it. Your stuff is going to go out. Actually, I sent out some and then there was some order yesterday that I just got paid for that I was going to ship out today, but when I went to the post office, they were closed and I don't feel like driving to the other post office right now, so I'm just going to try to ship that out on my lunch break, Monday or Tuesday, because I won't be here Saturday. I shouldn't put that out in the world. Anyway, I'm working on it. But yeah, in the meantime, feel free to send me a message, I am me, whatever. If you're in Texas, we can arrange a pickup. In the North Dallas area, we can probably arrange a pickup or something, or I can meet you at one of the local yarn shops. And if you're not sure what you want, I can bring everything. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But yeah, if you're interested in some of my yarn that I still have, send me a message. A lot of it is gone, but there are a few colorways left. There are a few rainbow connection sock sets. I think one of each, like a white and a gray. There's one of my Earth Day sock sets, which I think is We Came to Save the World. All of the Gru yarn is gone. That one was super popular. And I will probably dye that again because it was so much fun and I like the sparkly night colorway look. Actually, you know what? Why don't I just show you guys what I have left? Logic. So, hold on. I have this bin of minis. And what I've been doing, for those of you who have ordered yarn from me post yarn crawl, I've just been throwing a mini in that coordinates with whatever yarn you got, if I have something that coordinates. This is the colorway from the Gru yarn. Come to Steal the Moon. I dye minis usually when I dye my yarn. I've said this before, but if you're new, when I dye my yarn, I always throw in a mini or two with the full skeins. So I have coordinating mini for that colorway. So if somebody really likes a colorway and maybe isn't interested in a full skein right then, I have a mini. Yeah. Did I use up all the minis for the super cool colorways? think I sold all of those. Yeah, I did. Okay. I have 50 grams. I have, this is a non-sparkly blue. So this is just Deep Blue Sea and Valley Girl on 50 grams. I have a 50 gram set of Valley Girl with a fuchsia, Rainbow Connection white, Rainbow Connection silver, one of a kind, Arrakis, one skein, Fern Gully, one skein, this Rainbow Tweed, 4 skeins, Secret Garden, which is that bluish, speckly colorway, 4 skeins. Nobody bought this one. If nobody buys this one, I think I'm going to over dye it or something. One of a kind, in like a, what color is this? It's not quite a gold. Butterscotch. It's like a butterscotch. And those are all 80-20, which is 400 yards. The tweed is 438 yards. Yeah. And then the minis are 20 yards for the sock sets. And of course, the 50 grams are 200 yards each. Okay, so that's the 80-20. And then I have a ton of 75-25 left. This is the I Came to Save the World sock set. I think I showed you guys that this yarn when I first dyed it, but then I modified it a little bit and threw in a little bit of extra speckle because I wasn't happy with it, and now I like it. Kept one for myself. Oh, my twist is coming out. Don't fall down. Stay. My one-of-a-kind yarn mop is still available. Although if nobody buys this one, I think I might use it. These are not one-of-a-kind. They're two-of-a-kinds. Mermaid tail. Like a sea foamy, greenish. It's more green than it looks on here, but it's like a greenish blue. Atlantis, which is like a teal with navy speckles. You can see it. I'm right on top of that rose. Nobody bought this one, so I have 3 of those. Amity Island. Still have 3 of those. I sold 1. I just have 2 of these. I had 3. I had 3 of these. Maybe I don't. Tree of Souls. 2. I could have sworn I had 3. Whatever. It's fine. The North Wind. I have 3. Which means I sold 3. Mirror Gate. There are 3 left of this one. If you don't want to buy it, I'm fine with it because I really like it and I'm very tempted to just take it off the market and put it back in stash. The Texas Ice Dye ones, I still have those. There are 3 of them. I'm thinking about over dyeing them because I honestly am not entirely happy with them. But I mean, it was an ice dye experiment. What can you do? But yeah, I have 3 of those. And then no one bought Fantastic Planet. So I still have Fantastic Planet, all 4 of them. So yeah, that's what I have left from the yarn crawl. Like I said, if you are interested and you want to buy before I'm able to set up a website or an Etsy or whatever, because if this website thing is still being a pain, I think I'm just do Etsy. But I think you still have to do the tax thing on Etsy too. I don't know. If you're interested, send me a message, cinematicskeins@gmail.com, and like I said, I will PayPal invoice you, or if you're local, I can meet you at a local yarn store or whatever, and we'll work it out. Yeah, so that's what I have left, and I'm gonna go make pizza and lay down. Yes. See y'all after Maryland Sheep and Wool, and oh my God, Chevis is gonna be there. It's gonna be so much fun. So I'm gonna see Chevis, and I'm gonna see Johnny Bow and Aquila and the Black Knitter, and I forget who else. Everybody. I'm gonna see everybody. I'm excited and nervous all at the same time. I'm hoping that my personality is like, woo, like it was during the yarn crawl, and I don't need so much downtime afterwards. I'm probably gonna need a lot of downtime afterwards. It's gonna be a lot of peopling. And hopefully not a lot of shopping. Hopefully it's just gonna be a lot of looking and getting the vibe of it. And hopefully it goes well, which will mean my booking a flight and all that stuff for Rhinebeck, because I have not finalized those plans because I want to go to Maryland Sheep and Wool and see if I can handle that many people at a time. Yarn Crawl's different because it's just people coming into a small store. It's a festival. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, if it works out, then I will book Rhinebeck because I already have the time off. Yes. If you've been to Rhinebeck or whatever and have suggestions of places to stay or which airport I should fly into, feel free to drop it in the comments. I know a lot of places are already booked up, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm probably going to rent a car anyway. I also considered staying in the city and like chilling at Central Park and going to museums like I wanted to do for my canceled New York trip, because I have a few extra days off, but I don't know. We'll see. Oh, the knit along that I wanted to do, I have not forgotten. I have not. Thing is, summer sock camp's about to start up, and I'm just gonna be knitting all the socks for a couple months, and like barely working on anything else because I'm gonna knit all the socks. For no reason. No, actually, I think what I'm going to do this year, because like last summer sock camp was me learning how to knit, really, and I made a crap ton of vanilla socks. This year, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to make pattern socks for summer sock camp this year. I think that's my plan. That's my plan. Right now, I'm working on stripy socks with Candome and Spectrum, and I ran out of Spectrum, so I had to order some more. So now I'm waiting on that so I can finish the toed of my one sock and start the next sock. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking about doing, is doing all pattern socks for summer sock camp. You guys should join me in summer sock camp. It's fun. Just knit socks. They don't even, I don't think they even have to be knit. I think you can do crochet socks too. I haven't tried crochet socks. I know I have a couple patterns for crochet socks. I just haven't done them. But anyway, point being, the thing with the knit along, I wanted to make it a make along because I know some of you guys crochet as well. And I was trying to find patterns that have alternates, so like a pattern for knitters and a pattern for crocheters, and I was having a hard time. I think the only thing I found was a shawl that is in the 52 Weeks of Shawl book, and it's got alternating, like it's got a knit version and a crochet version, because I want to include everybody. So then what I was thinking about doing is making it just an accessory make along. So like cowls or something, because I really want to make that one cowl. Let's all make cowls. That'll, and I'll come up with a clever name. Owl cowl, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I don't think I'm gonna do a sweater because that's just a lot of knitting. Although if I give you guys till like the end of the year to do it. No, but I think we should do like an accessory make along, crochet, knit, however you want to do it. Sew, if you want to make some bandanas, whatever. And then I'll put together a little prize pack and we'll do like a drawing of everybody. But should we do it on Instagram, like an Instagram tag? I like that idea instead of Ravelry. I know not everybody likes Ravelry. I don't have an issue with it. I find it a little cumbersome to use sometimes, but yeah. What do y'all think? Is that something y'all want to do? I don't know. Or would you rather we settle on a pattern and we all do a particular pattern? Is my eye crooked? I'm looking at myself in this and it looks like I have one eye going that way. Is that really happening? What? Maybe it's the camera. I have to go look at my eyes. It's freaking me out right now. It's probably the angle. It's probably my angle. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm gonna go. Bye, y'all. Happy knitting.